Namaskar everyone. How are you? All are well and safe, and also excited to know that why Andaman and Nicobar Island is known as the Andaman and Nicobar Island was known as the Kala Pani in ancient time before the independence of India. So I will tell you about the Kala Pani in this video lecture. Okay everyone. So firstly we need to revise our previous lecture. What did you learn? What did you learn in this in the previous lecture? We learned about the island region of the India. So how many island region we have? We have two island region. First is known as the islands of the Bay of Bengal, Andaman and Nicobar Island, where it is in east side in the Bay of Bengal. Here is Andaman and Nicobar Islands, okay, and they are around 300 islands in all, okay, and Andaman and Nicobar is a union territory of India, and the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Island is Port Blair, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands are far away from the mainland of India, okay, and they are the last point of this island. See here, the last point of this island was known as the Indra Point, okay, but it sunk in the tsunami of 2004 like as Kanyakumari, which was the last point of the mainland of India in the south, okay everyone. Now in your textbook, a fact is giving that some of the islands belonging to the Nicobar group are very near to the equator. You will read about the equator line when you will go in your 5th standard, okay, latitude and longitude. You will read about the latitude and longitude. So the equator lines are known as latitude. In your first chapter you have also learnt about the latitude. So equator, what do you know by the equator line? Equator is a 0 degree latitude which divided our earth into two equal parts. The upper part is called the northern hemisphere and the bottom is called the southern hemisphere. So the some group of Nicobar Islands come near the equator line. It means from here equator line is passing through here, okay. Equator line passing through here, okay everyone. So now we will read about the Kala Pani. It is also given in your textbook. See here, so during the British rule, Indian prisoners were kept in the cellular jail, okay. Why Andaman and Nicobar Island known as the Kala Pani? Listen, during the British rule, when India was under the control of British rule, okay, the Indian prisoners were kept in the cellular jail in the Andamans, okay, in the Andamans. Here was a jail known as the cellular jail. Known as the cellular jail, and all the prisoners who were the Indian were kept by the British, okay. And this type of punishment, when a person punished for living in the cellular jail, this punishment was known as the Kala Pani, because the water of Bay of Bengal is looking like as black color. When we see the color of Bay of Bengal, the water of Bay of Bengal, it's look like as a black color, okay. And when here is this island is far from the mainland of India, so on that time it was very difficult for any prisoner to come out from here. Okay, so this was known as a काला पानी. It means उस टाइम पे एक सबसे बड़ी सज़ा मानी जाती थी. क्यों? क्योंकि ये इंडिया से बिल्कुल बहुत दूर है, इंडिया के मेन लैंड से बहुत दूर है, और यहाँ से किसी के लिए भी बचकर भाग पाना, स्पेशली ऑन दैट टाइम, इट वॉज वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट. वाई? बिकॉज there was no technology on that time, and India was in the control of British. So the Indians do not have right to having ships and other facilities. Okay, so it was very difficult to prisoners to कि वो बचकर यहाँ से वापस इस मेन लैंड में जा पाते, क्योंकि अगर वो यहाँ से जेल से भी बाहर निकलते थे तो चारों तरफ पानी होता था, और काला पानी, समुद्र का पानी. ओके, और ओशन का पानी, सी का पानी होता था, और इसके अंदर बहुत सारे जो एक्वेटिक एनिमल्स हैं, कुछ डेंजरस एनिमल्स भी होते हैं, जिसकी वजह से वो यहाँ से चाहकर भी कहीं दूर नहीं निकल पाते थे. ठीक है, और चारों तरफ यहाँ पर जो है ब्रिटिश सोल्जर्स होते थे, जो यहाँ पर हर टाइम पे वॉच करते थे कि कोई भी अनवांटेड पर्सन ना तो अंदर से बाहर जा सके और बाहर से अंदर आ सके. ओके, सो ड्यूरिंग द ब्रिटिश रूल, इंडियन प्रिजनर्स वर कैप्ट इन द सेलुलर जेल इन द अंडमान्स, and it was known as the Kala Pani. Okay, now so it is also given here, during the British rule, Indian prisoners were kept in the cellular jail in the Andamans. It was called Kala Pani. Okay, now these islands have, see, this is a picture of cellular jail. This image is showing you the cellular jail. Now it is a main tourist attraction. It is a main tourist attraction in the Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, so these islands have an equatorial type of climate which is hot and humid. Okay, Andaman and Nicobar Island has equatorial climate because it's come near the equator, so that is why it has hot and humid climate. It rains regularly here, and the main crops of this region are rice, maize, coconut and rubber are the major crops. So which are the main crops in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands? Rice, maize, coconut and rubber are the major crops. And why this region has equatorial climate? Because it is near to equator, and the area which is near to equator comes in the equatorial heat zone. Okay, torrid heat zone, and torrid heat zone has equatorial type of climate. Okay everyone, so these islands are thinly populated. Now how is the population? It means how many peoples are living here. So few peoples are living here. It means the population are few. These islands are thinly populated. It means very few peoples are living here because it is far from the mainland of India and not so big. Okay, so according to its length and width and area, the population of Andaman and Nicobar Island is very thinly. Okay, so now we will read about the Lakshadweep Island. Now Lakshadweep Island is, see here, this is our Lakshadweep Island. Okay, Lakshadweep, these all green parts are showing you Lakshadweep. These all are comes in the group of Lakshadweep Islands. Okay, in an area of about 32 square kilometer. Okay, these are in area of 32 square kilometer. There are a total of 43. All are 43 island in the Lakshadweep Union Territory of India. Okay, and the capital of Lakshadweep is Karavati. Okay, Kavarati is the capital of Lakshadweep. Kavarati. So where is Lakshadweep Island on the Indian map? See clearly here in this map. वहाँ जो आप ग्रीन पॉइंट देख रहे थे, एक्चुअली दीज आर all these parts of islands are here. Okay, this is Lakshadweep Island, which comes in the Arabian Sea in the west side of India. Look here, Lakshadweep Island is located in the west side of India in Arabian Sea. It is our Arabian Sea, and Lakshadweep Islands are located in Arabian Sea. Okay, in the Lakshadweep Islands are in area about 32 square kilometer. There are total 43 islands. Okay, and Lakshadweep is also Union Territory of India, and Kavarati is the capital of Lakshadweep. Okay, now they are surrounded by beautiful coral reefs. Now these Lakshadweep Islands are surrounded by beautiful coral reefs. What is the meaning of coral reefs, students? Coral reef means the skeletons of teeny sea creature, okay, called polyps, which have got cemented together. Okay, cemented together means fixed with each other. Okay, the skeleton of sea creature after the death of sea creature, their skeleton cemented together. It means they fixed on each other and makes a beautiful reef known as the coral reef. Okay, and they have been formed from coral deposits near the Kerala coast. Where is the Kerala coast? Here is Kerala, so Kerala coast is here. Okay, they have been now this is the smallest union territory of India. The largest territory of India is the Andaman and Nicobar Island. Okay, and the smallest union territory of India is the Lakshadweep Island. Okay, and Kavarati is the capital of Lakshadweep Island. This is our Lakshadweep Island. Kavarati is the capital of Lakshadweep Island, and it was earlier known as the Lakkadiv. Lakshadweep Island was earlier known as the Lakkadiv Islands. Okay. Now the main crops of Lakshadweep. Are main crops are rice, jackfruit, fruits and vegetables are grown here. Okay, in Lakshadweep Islands, rice are grown here, and the jackfruit, fruits and vegetables. Okay, now we will read about the comparison of Lakshadweep Islands and Andaman and Nicobar Islands, which is given in your textbook here. Okay, so it will give the perfect comparative information about the Lakshadweep Island and the Andaman Island. Okay, so firstly we will read about the Lakshadweep Island. So it is located in Arabian Sea, and Lakshadweep is not far away from the coast of the main land of India. Okay, and they are formed from corals, and islands are less in number. Means it is only group of 43 island. It is a group of only 43 islands. Now Kavarati is the capital of Lakshadweep. Okay, and Lakshadweep is located in Arabian Sea in the west side of India. Okay, in the west side of India. And where is Andaman and Nicobar Island? Andaman and Nicobar Island is in the Bay of Bengal, which is located in the east side of India. And the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are far away from the coast of mainland of India. Okay, and they are of volcanic origin. It means they are the result of their formation is the result of volcanic origin. And fourth is islands are more in number of 300. Okay, it means the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are the group of 300 islands. Okay, and the last point of this island known was the Indra Point. Okay, but now it is sunk in the tsunami of 2004, and the Port Blair is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar. And Andaman and Nicobar was earlier known as the Kala Pani. Why it was known as the Kala Pani? Because during the British rule, when India was under the control of Britishers, the Indian prisoners were kept in the cellular jail, and this jail and the punishment of this jail was known as the Kala Pani, because the water, when we see the water of Arabian Sea from far or near, it seemed like as a black color, like as in black color. Okay everyone, so now our explanation of this chapter is completed, students. In our next video lecture we will do the multiple choice question of these chapters. Okay, and after the question and answer we will do the map activities about the about all the physical divisions of India. The northern mountain, we will locate the location of the northern mountain, the northern plains, the western desert, and the southern plateau, and the coastal and island regions of India on the Indian physical map. Okay everyone, so in homework you have to do the hard words and some question which I will give you in the image. So everyone revise this chapter. I hope you are enjoying all these chapter. Okay everyone, so compulsory you have to read this chapter again. Okay, and observe all the map and their location which is given in this chapter. Okay everyone, now take care, goodbye, have a nice day everyone.